Next up, we have Sogno di Volare, The Dream of Flight, from the Civilization 6 main theme by Christopher Tin. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here, musically. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, what happens if we reach 10,000 subscribers before Christmas 2025? The gaming channel, how to request songs if you're not on the live stream, artists, let's collaborate, that and a bunch of other things. I have a spiel for them at the end of the video, so stick around for that. Disclaimers showing on your screen right now, so go ahead and pause the video if you want to read them in full. Otherwise, please be patient with me. I am acoustic and guitared, so please keep that in mind. With that said, let's do this. Sogno di Volare. Let's go. Okay, so we start with, I need to bring the orchestra picture because we have an orchestra playing this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. So we start with the violins. We have one section of violins doing what is called arpeggios, which could be our initial motif being the smallest version of your musical idea, the essence from which everything else comes from, and arpeggios being when you play a chord one note at a time. For example, here we have the chord of C major, and then we have an arpeggio, right? And the cool thing is that it doesn't even have to be in that order. You can really, really change things around however you want. We're having the arpeggios happening in what is called an ostinato. Ostinato just means that you're repeating something over and over and over again, and you're just repeating. Then we have another couple of violins. I think it's the violins and the violas. Then the second violins and the violas coming out with a little bit of a chord beneath that. Then we bring in a piano to play a variation. Let's see where this goes. We have the harp. This one over here. Beautiful arpeggios. Ah, there's the motif. There's the actual motif. So now we're having the piano giving us a little bit of a lead, and we bring in a chorus. It sounds like this is a mixed chorus, and they're all pretty much singing a choral arrangement. A chorus, of course, is for chorals. Choral. Which means you're going to bring a bunch of people and you're going to categorize them. You're going to separate the parts depending on the ranges of human human vocals, which is the SATB. SATB stands for soprano, alto, let me just, wrong button, tenor, and bass. So you can see the line there. Let me just drink a bit of water. The line there is to divide the female range from the male range. Soprano and alto are the vocal ranges for women. Tenor, bass is the vocal range for men. These four comprise about 90 to 95% of all human beings in the world. So yes, soprano being the high end of women's range, the alto being the low end of women's range, the tenor being the high end of men's range, still lower than the alto, and the bass being the low end of men's range. Now, you can add one more category usually, which is the mezzo-soprano, between the soprano and the alto, which is going to have the range of either the full range, between the full range of the soprano and alto, or somewhere in between. And then the tenors and basses, you have baritone between them, which, same deal, it's either the full range of tenor and bass or somewhere in between. For example, in my case, I am a baritone. I have a good chunk of the range of a tenor and a good chunk of the range of a bass, just not all the way, but I do have a good chunk. Then this figure, once we have these 6 parts, it goes from 90 to 95% of the world population to 90 to 99.99% of the world population. Existing outside of these 6 is extremely, extremely rare. So yeah, now we're having a choral arrangement. We're singing these beautiful melodies. Let's see where this goes. Nice, Neptunoid, nice. We slowed it down. So we slowed down, we removed that ostinato from the violins. Now it's just going through these chords, the choral arrangement. It has a little bit of a delay, but look. There we go. We bring back the ostinato. And now we engage. First off, the choral arrangement is absolutely beautiful. We're using a little bit of percussion over here for a little bit of adornment. And we have Italian lyrics. The song is written in Italian, so there you go. Welcome today. How you doing? Nice. All right, so we have then what is called a call and response, which is a musical conversation, call and response. You have one instrument doing the call, then the response, then when the call ends, the response starts, and you have back and forth, call, response, right? So the way this works is the way it's working over here is we're having variations of the ostinato that we had earlier. That one ends, and we have the motif being sung, or the chorale singing the response, and we're just doing a back and forth between these two, and this is absolutely beautiful. Thank you for hanging out, Super Ninja. Should I go to the YouTube chat? On Twitch, terms of service require me to say no. You should totally stay on Twitch. You should not leave the Twitch chat for any reason whatsoever, because otherwise they ban me. You do you. You do you. You do what you will. You do what you will. I've fulfilled my obligation. Let's see where this goes. Wait, seriously? Yes, Twitch terms of service is I am not allowed to tell people to leave the Twitch chat. We have the other backup streams going as a backup, and if that's your preference, that's your preference, but yeah, I can't tell you to do anything. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, let's see where this goes. So we're having the... There you go. We bring in a variation of the motif. Oh, beautiful. And then we have the rest of the orchestra pretty low there, giving us the rest. And by the way, what we're doing over here as well is called sequencing. We're sequencing the melodies over here. Sequencing being a way that you can develop your musical ideas. This is when you take a melody or a melodic shape and you repeat it from a different starting point, right? So in this example, we are having this beautiful melody from the violins being arpeggiated, right? And what you can do is with sequencing is that you're playing the same shape just from a different starting point. And you can just change it over there. This game, it warps time. It really does. And we're having that, and of course we're also doing that with the chorus as the violins bring the next step on the sequence. We bring the chorus up as well, kind of meeting the violins where they are at. And let's see where this goes. Oh, beautiful. And the accompaniment in the background. Ooh, we have percussion there. Now they're playing together. Variations. Ooh, nice. So now we're having variations of these strings doing the motif, and then we're having them doing some downwards runs. A run is when you play a scale really, really fast, as you could hear them right out, kind of thing. Very, very fast, while we are having the chorus having this beautiful... It's just... We're flying here. We're flying across the globe. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Why are the captions in French? I don't know. I'm going to turn it off. Let's see where this goes. Oh, we bring in the French horns, giving us those extra chords. Oh, and we bring in some extra adornments from the woodwind section. We're having the flutes, giving us a bunch of runs and glissandos. Glissando is basically a slide. You're going really, really fast between the notes. Usually in the piano, a glissando is when you take your finger and you just... You do that kind of thing. Of course, the other instruments where it goes really well is the harp. The harp, because you can see the structure over here. You just stick your finger and you just go... Flute, glissandos are more like going on a really, really fast run. But it has the same effect of this kind of thing. And of course, we're using this as adornments. We're adorning, we're adding extra little bits of flair to the rest of the melodies that are happening already. these melodies that we're playing, they don't really add anything to the motif itself, but it just adds extra texture and kind of stuff. How would you put vibrato on a note? I mean, vibrato is I mean, that's not something you can really do on the piano, but usually it's like a little squiggle. You just put a little squiggle on the note, and then that means vibrato. So yeah, we're having this going on, and let's see where it goes. Welcome back, Justin. We're now having this descending melody from the women's side. Oh my god. And we are now doing this very glorious version of the melody, which is, of course, giving us those very nice high notes. Let me go back a couple of seconds because I think we're setting up something here. Let me see. Call and response now between the men and the women. We're bringing them all together. We have some bells now. Ooh. What are we playing? We have a pinned message with a straw poll to choose what we play today. So yeah. Anyway, let's see. So we're now bringing the snare on the percussion side. We have a snare drum giving us a nice militaristic sense. Civilization music in general is insanely good. Insanely good, and we're having this just absolutely beautiful. I'm really enjoying this. It has been a while since we've done Civilization, but yeah, Civilization always has such incredible music. Let's see where this goes, because this is now we're having the flutes doing the arpeggios. We're having the bells now doing a doubling. Bringing the trumpets, of course, having that very triumphant sound that trumpets have, right? You heard that. Like, trumpets are very tricky. Trumpets, trombones, tubas, they're very tricky to write for because they tend to be really loud. However, this is what you want trumpets for. Trumpets have that glorious, triumphant sound that only they can have. And it's showing right now. And right now what we're engaging mostly in is called orchestration. Orchestration is the study of which instrument gets what, which instrument you pick, the textures that you want, or the psychological response you want from an instrument. For example, the trumpet elicits that sense of grandiose, triumphant, just militaristic victory kind of thing. So how does Vibeslap be on ship music? It's only one bunch of... I mean, Vibraslap? Is the Vibraslap... let me see. Vibraslap. Because that one, I think, is this one. This one's a percussion. This one's percussion. This one's put along with the rest of the percussions. Percussions usually use a single staff. And you just tell the player, at this point, play this over here. And you just get the little instructions there. So, yeah. The Vibraslap, along with pretty much every other percussion, you just put on the same staff for the line of the percussion player. I think I have a score for Petrushka over here that has something for that. Let me just check over here. Where's my sheet music? I just upgraded my mouse. It's so nice to not have to fight this thing. Okay, I have Rite of Spring. I think Rite of Spring also has... I should get the Petrushka score. Okay, so let's go down a little bit to once we get the percussions. So where's my percussions? Piccolo, no. Where's the percussions, dude? Like Rite of Spring has quite a bit of percussion. No. Do we not have percussion? Oh, we might not have percussion in this that much. Ooh, okay, so it doesn't seem like we do. Okay, so basically the way it would work is, let's say this over here, right? The corno, which is the French horn. All you would do is instead of having the treble clef over here, you would have two vertical lines, and then you would just put up here which instrument you want, and that's it. Usually it's a single line. I think I have on one of my scores. Hang on. For my compositions, I think I have maybe for my my opera maybe. Let's see. No, not this. Where the hell is this? Where the hell is this? Hang on. I have this somewhere. Compositions, opera composition. All right, here we go. Where's my score? You're gonna see a little bit of my opera over here. Overall, we have my Act 1. All right, let me just make sure I don't accidentally dox myself. Let's open over here. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's gonna show over here. Here we go. This is the score for my opera, and you can see over here, this is the percussion line, and this is usually how you write for a percussion line. You have these two lines. It's usually a single line, and then you just tell it, hey, here's bass drum, and here's what you play. And it would be the same for a vibraslap. You would just say vibraslap, and then you could have two lines because you have the two areas that you can do the vibraslap, and that's it. And then you just change the percussions according to what you want, and that's it. So yeah, there you go. We went on a little bit of a tangent there, but I just wanted to answer that question. Anyway, there's different notes on your sheet music. There can be, but it's weird. There might be different ways of notating. That's how I notated it, but there's many ways that you can do this. Anyway, let's continue. Let's see where it goes. How do I play it different ways? That's up to the composer and how the score is interpreted. So we're having these variations of the motif. Very beautiful. Oh, we're having that timpani giving us that beat. We're having now the violins giving us a more defined melody. We're still... Oh. And we're slowly turning things down. We bring the chorus by itself with just the percussion, bringing in the violins, giving us a slow version of this. Letting the lyrics do the carrying the melody right now. And now we bring in this glorious, vibrant, victorious melody with a doubling from the timpani and some bells. And oh my god, this is insanely good. Let's see where it goes. With the arpeggio from the violin at the start. Oh, brilliant variation of the melody. We're just letting the percussion do their thing. And you can feel that timpani playing right now, doing doublings, you know, when you have more than one instrument playing the same thing at the same time. In this case, we're having the timpani doubling and just going along with the percussions and with the chorus and everything. This is beautiful, dude. Let's see where it goes. Lots of glissando runs. Is that an organ? Or synth? I think it's synth. And we're going for that grandiose ending. We're building up to that final note. From the high note to the low note, down to the double basses and the cellos. And there you go. What a beautiful piece that was. What an incredible journey. Civilization, I've only played Civ 5. And the music was mind-blowing. I've come to expect this from Civilization. There you go. That was Sogno di Volare, Dream of Flight, from the Civilization 6 main theme by Christopher Tin. Beautiful stuff. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here, musically. So, if you're watching this on the YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube before Christmas of 2025, which not very likely, it's still possible, just not very likely. If it somehow happens, on top of doing the audiobook fan fiction thing, I will also play a single video game of the choice of the community live on stream. Whatever you all want, live on stream. We're going to dedicate a couple of streams to that, within terms of servers, of course. And we're going to do giveaways. We're going to do a bunch of giveaways as well, because we we do those often. This has to be achieved through legitimate and honest means only. No account duping, no bonding, no buying followers, no alt accounting, no rat behaviors like that. Go share the videos, the streams with your friends, with your families, with your family's friends, with your friends' families. Those are two very distinct concepts, by the way. With your online and offline communities, go share these videos far and wide with everybody that you know. Also use the hype function on YouTube. We have a group on the Discord that coordinates for that, so link down below. Go coordinate with them for the hype conspiracies. Yes, artists, Christopher or anybody out there, this is an open invitation. Let's work together, let's collaborate. If you want any of my musical skills, whether it is guitars, Mongolian throat singing, you know, the good old kind of thing, regular singing, voice acting, or if you want help figuring out something for your music or whatever it is, whatever you want to collaborate, work with, reach out in the comments, Instagram, X, Twitter, Discord, whatever it is, just reach out, let me know, and let's work together, right? And if you're in the audience and you know somebody that could benefit from any of my skills, reach out, let them know. Please do not harass anyone, please do not spam anyone, be cool about things, don't be a rat. Members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of your tier, you get access to the videos when I schedule them, at least for the LFAs. So become a member today. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3.5 seconds, I will be linking it in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, check the pinned comment on this video. It has the instructions on what to do. And if you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. We go live on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick so that you can have your preference on where you watch from. And if you don't live in Europe, do not worry. We have the full up-to-date streaming schedule showing in your local time zone in both Discord and Twitch. So if you live in St. Philip II and you're like, yeah, but what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary? I don't live there. Do not worry. Just go to the Discord or the Twitch channel. They're both linked down below, and it's going to show the schedule in your local time zone. And follow the gaming channel. I have a gaming channel because, of course, I have a gaming channel. I'm on YouTube. What else could I possibly have? Games are Basterd. That's where I put the gaming after show recordings when they happen. We record them live on stream and as an after show, and then the recordings go there. Link down below, or just search on YouTube, same username as James R. Basterd. Just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And yeah, there you go. Sogno di Volare. What a beautiful piece that was, dude. Civilization 6, really good stuff, dude. Really good stuff. But yeah, let's move on.